Hi, it's Robin Sharma, and this might surprise you a little bit, but I'm out in the woods. I've done Facebook Lives right across the planet. I think the last one was in Rome, and I'm out on my morning mountain bike ride. I do it, I was up really early today, and my bike is behind me. And, I watched a video at 5 o'clock or a little after 5 o'clock, an interview of a man named Gargantuan, and I posted it here on my Facebook page. And one of the things I would love for you to do is definitely make the time today. It's about a 25-minute interview, and I would love for you to watch the video. Gargantuan is a very famous rock musician in Canada. He's the frontman, the legendary frontman of a band called the Tragically Hip. And he's dying of brain cancer. And it's a very candid interview where he talks with such grace, such humility, such authenticity about, about what he's dealing with and how he sees life and how he's coping, and what it was like for him and the Tragically Hip to do their last tour. So anyway, the interview is posted here on my Facebook page, and I really, 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 really encourage you to watch it, because it just speaks to so many things. It even speaks to connecting to your mortality and me connecting to my mortality. Do not postpone your greatness. I wrote a book, it's about 5 books ago, called The Greatness Guide. And, I believe in your greatness. So many of us, we're all born into genius, and we're all born into such potential, and then society hypnotizes us to forget about who we truly are. And often it's not until we are confronted. I just want to show you where I am here in the woods. But often it's not until we are confronted with our mortality that we really start thinking about the project that would change the world, or what we want to stand for. And I've been thinking about a few words over the past few months that really speak to me. Soulful. I don't know if that's going to make sense to you from wherever you are from around the world, but soulfulness is really important. I'm seeing a lot of internet marketing going on, and that's wonderful, and a lot of, everyone really worried about how many likes they have on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. And that's fine. We all have an ego, I guess. But this word soulfulness, I want to produce artistry or poetry with a sense of soulfulness. I'm working on this new book. You've heard about it, the 5 a.m. Club. I've been teaching the concept for 2 decades, and the related 20-20-20 formula. And the reason it's taking me over a year, I'm probably going into 2 years of writing the book now. But the reason it's taken almost 2 years to write the 5 a.m. Club is I just want it to be poetic. I want it to be the best work I can release to the world, because I believe what you put out comes back. So soulfulness, today, wherever you are, I'm seeing people from around the world on this Facebook Live, and I love you guys so much. But do your work with a sense of soulfulness. Occur in the world with a sense of spirit and heart and authenticity, as well as a mindset. People talk a lot about mindset, and I agree mindset drives your behavior and your performance, but what about heart set? Can you really change the world or own your game if you're operating only from your intellect, without a sense of passion and without a wide open heart? When I look at the greatest artists, they had not only mindset, they had heart set. Can you really be a legend or even a Titan? All about my Titan Summit. And for everyone who's been asking for the past few weeks, the Titan Summit 2016 in Zurich, Switzerland, with Steve Wozniak and the former CEO of Starbucks and my all-star faculty, we are completely sold out. And if you want to come to the Titan Summit next year, we're back in Toronto. Just go to thetitansummit.com. But have a sense of soulfulness in your work. Have a sense of spirit in your work. It's so incredibly important. Another word that's really important to me these days is a sense of grace. Good morning. How are you guys? No, I'm doing a Facebook Live. Thank you. There's some early morning people in the woods here with me. And good morning. How are you? Nice to see you guys. Another reason I love 5 a.m. or early in the morning is everyone's friendly. And you just got an example of that right there. So, soulfulness. produce work that is artistry. But also, here's a word that I'm really thinking about a lot, which is dignity. You just go out in the world and be someone with dignity. I think of Nelson Mandela. You might have seen the video I posted from his prison cell in July when I was on Robben Island. He's just the model of dignity, you know, and after 27 years of incarceration, 18 years on Robben Island, every picture you will see of Nelson Mandela, he's smiling. I mean, he's smiling. That's dignity, that's grace. Other words that I think are important: soulfulness, dignity. How about grace? Yeah, grace. I mean, leadership is not about what you do when everything's going great. Leadership is about how you show up when everything's falling apart. Do you have the gracefulness that when your plan A gets ripped out from under your feet, you are still graceful? You are still focused. You have that internal peacefulness, and that takes an incredible amount of work to do it. Honesty, that's another key word. Honor. You know, do you have a sense of brave-heartedness? These are some values you often don't see that much. You know, you don't see them so much anymore on whether it's the social media or the old school media. And I really encourage you, you know, today as you journal or meditate or with your loved ones, or maybe it's with your team, maybe you're a young entrepreneur doing a startup, maybe you're a filmmaker, maybe you're a chef, but I want you to think about these words, okay? You know, soulfulness, producing poetry in your work, authenticity, honor, dignity, bravery, brave-heartedness. And I really, just trust me on this. You know, I've been at this game for a long time. I've been at this craft for 2 decades. I've been on this journey of leadership and teaching greatness and authenticity and being iconic in the world for a long time. And values like this might not be sexy or common, but they are incredibly powerful. So I want you to watch the interview that I posted below. It has nothing to do with me. It's Gord Downey being interviewed, and it'll just remind you of the shortness of life and how important it is to go out in the world and be humble, dignified, graceful, and great. I love you a lot. I wish you the very best. Please remember, this day is your life in miniature, and as you craft this day, so you live your life. So make it incredibly great.